Hello, this is Dawn Tack is coming to you from downtown Pittsburgh. This podcast is The Point, where we have real, raw, unscripted conversations about all things wedding planning in the Steel City and beyond. If you've recently said yes and you have some new bling on your hand, or you're a year into planning, this podcast is for you. So let's do it. Let's get right to the point. Hey everyone, this is Dawn from Pittsburgh Brides. Today I have Lissa Dansak with me, and we are going to talk about all things beauty for your wedding. Tell me the top 3 things that you tell brides don't do the week of your wedding.
Get a facial. Do not get a facial. Whether you've had this exact facial before or not, like your skin can react in so many different ways.
Good tip.
Yes, especially like a hydrofacial or like a peel. I've had a bride get a peel the week of their wedding, a week before their wedding, she says. But like her skin, I mean, I'm putting makeup on, like brushing skin off of her face, and I'm just like, Lord, I'm praying in my head. We just had to make it work, right? And she knew. Yeah. She knew she messed up. But we fixed it. It was all good. I would say don't get a facial, definitely. Change your hair color.
Yeah.
Which seems obvious.
Right.
Or even get hair color done within the week, just in case something goes awry.
Right.
I mean, I do color every single day of my life.
Right.
You know how many times I open up a tube of color and it's the wrong tube in the wrong box?
Right.
It happens.
Wow.
It does happen. That's why you double check.
No, that's a really important note.
Very important. So no color appointments, I would say. What would be a third thing to not do? Panic?
Yeah. I think.
Don't panic.
Stress.
Yeah. Yes.
Don't stress.
Everything should be done at that point. You should be off of work. I think everyone should get the week of their wedding off of work.
Agreed.
Because there's so many things that need to be done, and people are asking you a million questions. Just get all your ducks in a row. You know, be prepared to have people in place.
Yeah.
I'm a delegator. Don't ask me if I need something, because I'm gonna tell you what I need. Right? You ask me, can I help you with anything?
Right,
you sure can.
Right here.
You sure can. So have people in place, trusted people to handle. Mom, I really need you to handle the caterer when they come in. Okay, great. Maid of honor, I need you to handle this. This person, I need you to handle this. And then everybody knows what they need to do. Just get your ducks in a row.
Also, one of my big ones is the weather in Pittsburgh changes so often.
Yeah.
Don't sweat the weather.
That's a good one.
Like, I know brides are looking at the forecasts like 14 days out, 10 days out, 7 days out. It doesn't matter.
No,
You're getting married regardless.
Yep.
And some of the weddings that have had rain come in right before ceremony time have had amazing rainbows after for photos. So, like, if you get so caught up in that, you lose the moment of the wedding. Yes. You lose the moment of the experience. And I think that circles back to everything that you've up until this point in this podcast have talked about, is that you truly take pride in making it an experience for them.
Definitely. Yeah, we've on our contract, it says Synergy Bridal, the experience. Yeah, because it truly is. And it becomes, we're talking to I have weddings for 2028, right? So this is a 2-year process that you're vetting and talking and getting inspo pics. And my brides know you can email me. A lot of times I do attach my phone number to it, because it just some people just hate to go on their email. And I understand that, especially if they're like 20 years old. Yeah. Right? They don't want to email me. They want to text me. It's dated. Yeah, exactly. So once we have all this stuff in place, like you said, contract first, and then you can talk to them however you want. But I'll give them my phone number, or they'll call the salon and ask, like, you have an inspo pic, send it to me. Yeah. You have a question, please. Like, I'm available to you all the time. So,
so let's talk about that. How far in advance should a bride book their beauty team?
I would say like a year to like
I think 12, that's fair.
I would say like 9 to 12 months. 9 at the you're cutting it close.
Do you think once they have a venue, they should book?
Yeah, definitely.
Like start shopping for your beauty team, because the best of the best goes quick. It
does. It goes quick, and I will say too, there are so many vendors, amazing vendors, and I truly believe you are going to end up with a vendor team that you were meant to have. Yeah. So even if your whole life you've wanted Synergy Bridal to do your hair and makeup, right? You make that this whole big thing. Mm-hmm. Life happens. Things happen. We're already booked for that date. We have 4 girls. There's days I go on and I'm like, oh, we can definitely do this wedding. I'm thinking in my head, I go on, there's 4 girls on vacation.
Yeah.
And I'm like, ooh,
yeah,
guess we can't.
And when you're booking out 2 years in advance, that's really easy to do. Like you can't predict.
So you're going to end up with the vendor team that you were meant to have, but definitely keep, reach out, put the feelers out. You never know, and ask. Like I said, if you don't ask, the answer is automatically no. So maybe there is something specific that you want. Maybe you want to work with a certain timeline, and some places won't work before 7 a.m.
Yeah.
We'll sleep over your Airbnb if we need to.
Right. That's a really good point.
Yeah. Like there's a lot of little things in people's contracts that maybe they will flex on, but you're probably going to have to compensate them for that. Or there's a mileage limit. We won't go more than 50 miles. We have this flat rate. Me and the girls will get in the car and make it a day trip.
I know.
We love that. Yeah. So there's no mileage limit. I mean, there's a travel fee, but there's no mileage limit.
Right.
But a lot of places do have that. So just really looking decide what's important to you and reach out accordingly. Yeah. And then the people will start to fall off. No, we won't work that early.
It can't hurt to ask, right?
Right, exactly. Like,
so if the wedding's in your backyard at Core Event Center, you're probably going to be like, yeah, there's no travel fee. It's right around the corner.
Yeah.
Right? Like you can do things like that. Talk to me a little bit about gratuity. Like, do you add it to your contracts? I know you're probably like me. It's always appreciated, never expected.
Yeah.
But what do you recommend for your brides and brides that are watching this right now?
So Synergy Bridal specifically, we do add gratuity into our contract.
Okay.
For a couple of different reasons. One, how we talked about before, not everybody has like a mindset like, oh, wait, this is like for fun and it's also my job, right? Yeah. So a lot of the girls, we do it to protect the girls, that they're getting something. Yeah. Because working from a salon, we're not freelancers. We're not getting 100% of what we make.
Sure.
So the salon is getting a cut of that.
Right.
So it just makes makes it more enjoyable, I guess. Yeah. I don't know. Now,
so there's a hard gratuity added.
Yes.
Is that a percentage?
20%.
Okay.
Of services only.
And, but you can always tip if you feel
and
that.
We do. We have people who do that.
Yeah.
Also, nothing makes me more uncomfortable than when a bride is handing out money and writing checks all day long. I hate when they're sitting there and somebody comes in and they need a check and now she's writing, Mom, can you get my checkbook? She's writing checks, just cutting it up. And I'm like, whew, I'm stressed for you.
Yeah.
Like you're literally just giving away all your money.
You should pay all your vendors 2 weeks before the event.
That's exactly what it says in our contract. Like we're already paid for. You don't have to worry. Now you get those cutie brides, right? They have like all the little envelopes and they're like, Lissa, this one's for you.
Yeah.
And they enjoy doing that. And that's, what their heart told them to do.
Right.
But then also like there's a lot of times we're cleaning up and the bride's like, you're taken care of, right? You're good. I'm like, yeah, we're good to go. Have a great day. We'll see you later. And she's like, perfect. And she doesn't have to think about it. Like you said, 2 weeks before, everything's paid in advance. You want to give us more? We're going to take it. And some of the girls get really uncomfortable because they're like, it was already included. And they're like, just take it.
I always that about them though.
They do because then I think some of the bridesmaids maybe don't know that. Mm-hmm. So if they say like, do you have a Venmo? Mm-hmm. I know you're asking me if I have a Venmo because you're going to tip me.
Right.
I like
it's
our
obvious.
verbiage. With Synergy Bridal too, we're very big on our language, like what we say. Like not everything is scripted, but we do have certain responses that I like really train the girls to like say in certain situations, just so you don't sound like dumb, really. You just want to sound professional. I will say I'm the oldest member of Synergy Bridal and I'm 25 years old. So they're very young. We're a very young team. So professionalism, how we look, how we talk is very important to me.
And you're grooming that team.
Yeah,
to meet the expectations of the salon.
And I want to know that they're going to represent Synergy Bridal well when I'm not there. Because when Mom's there, they're going to act right.
And represent
but I want to make
sure
that they're acting good. Yeah, you want to make her
couple,
look good.
You want to make them look good. Oh my God, you booked this amazing team. Look what she did to my hair. Yep. Look what she did for my makeup. Like you want that feedback from the consumer as well. So,
back to the gratuity though, if they ask for your Venmo, a lot of times they'll say, we were taken care of already, but I do have a Venmo if you want it.
Sure.
And then from there, it's back in there. They, like I'm taken care of.
Do you pull it for the whole team or is each girl on her own if for whatever gratuity that is awarded?
Usually each girl's on their own. Unless obviously someone gives me an amount and they're like, split it between the girls. And then I just cut it, however many of us there are. Or a lot of times, I'll be honest, sometimes your tip money goes to lunch. I'll say, you guys just want to go to lunch after this? We can take this and go to lunch. And they're like, yeah,
let's do that. Because when I had a call with Mikey and Kaylee yesterday and day before yesterday, and he's like, Dawn, like, we don't know what to do about tipping and everything and who to tip and who not to tip. And I said, Mikey, I was like, everybody's doing this to take the financial burden off of you guys. I think I speak for everyone when I say no one is expecting a gratuity.
No.
I was like, Kay,
I don't think anybody would take it.
I don't think anyone would take it either. I don't think we would. And I told Kay, I said, the best way that you can like thank them is a nice handwritten card that they can put on their Instagram. Send
us a picture after you get a thank you with your picture.
Yeah. And even Kay, the bride, she's like, do I need to shout everybody out on wedding day? And I was like, no, absolutely not. Yeah. We just want you in the moment. Like this is going to go by so fast. We just want you to be with your love. We want you to be with your peeps. We want you to be in the moment. You do not need to think about anything for us.
Right.
And
we would have said no if we didn't want to do it.
Right.
Because how many no's did you probably get?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Like, and the fact of the matter is we're doing it because it's easy for us to do. It's a day of our time.
Yeah.
It's a Sunday. It's not taking away from another wedding that we're doing. And because we can, because we want to, because our hearts are there.
You're
like, right? Like,
let us bless you because we can.
Let us bless you. Like, I've been blessed.
Yeah. Me as well.
You know?
Yeah.
And like, even his parents, when we met with his parents for the first time, he said, boy, when Mikey and Kaylee told us about this angel wedding, we were like, what's behind the curtain? What don't we know about? What's going to happen? And he said, and then we met you and we realized that this was really happening, that they were getting married. And I was like, oh yeah, I'm real serious about this. I was like, you know, my business has thrived and I'm so successful. Like it's a way that I have that I can give back.
Yeah.
It's something that's specific to my business, to the community. And it really showcases Pittsburgh as a community, how everyone's coming together. You wouldn't even believe that, like, the Masonic Lodge, 300 people, the meal. That's amazing.
That's big ticket.
That's a big ticket donation that they're making. The ceremony at Glen Eden, that she wanted a garden wedding. So we're getting the best of both worlds. She's getting what she wants. He's having the big fat Italian wedding with all his family for the reception. The Hype's going to be the DJ.
Yeah.
They're donating services. Capture the Roam is donating videography. Caitlin Logan, which I know you're working on a project with her, is the photographer. She is so talented. She is so talented. She has a huge heart. I'm excited to see all your production from that. Right now, we're working on a cookie table. So
I just saw your post today about that.
Yeah. So we're going to try and find bakeries to like buy a table and just donate all the cookies for that table and put signage on it.
Yeah.
And have like 5 tables with different bakeries.
That would be very cute.
I think it would be cute. It would get it done. They really don't have the time or energy to mess with family and what cookies you're bringing. Like we want to do it for them and they want a cookie table, but we don't want that to be a burden to them. They already have enough burdens right now. So the Burke's Tuxedo stepped up and donated his tux.
Okay.
And is discounting all of the groomsmen on their rentals. And then MB Bride, she went to get her dress.
Yeah.
Tried on the 3rd dress. I was there. She said yes. They're pulling out credit cards to put deposits on. Mom's got part of it. She's got part of it. And I bought the veil from Pittsburgh Brides. And I didn't want to say anything about the angel wedding when we were there because I wanted her to just live in that experience.
Yeah, exactly. You don't want to make everything with a cloud.
With the Sea World, right? We wanted to make sure that she had that true experience. And then I called MB Bride 2 weeks later and I said, Maya, can you give me a call back? The owner of MB Bride. And I shared with her their story. And she's like, what are you looking for, Dawn? I was like, you know, if you could pick up the second half of the dress or discount the second half of the dress, let's do anything that you could do would be amazing. And her reply to me was, we got it. We're taking care of the whole dress.
If you don't ask, the answer is no.
If you don't ask, the answer is no. And my heart like just stopped. And I was like, this just really shows the value of, like you said, don't burn bridges.
Yes.
Always, be warm and friendly and kind, because you just never know like who's going to be in your path and that you're going to be working together on something. I'm so proud of all the vendors on this team and everybody that we're working with. I would hire any of them for my daughter or granddaughter's wedding.
Right.
I don't want to date myself there, but it's going to be beautiful to see this unfold. Like we've done angel weddings before, small, tiny wedding for 20 people, another one for 60 and another one for about 60 or 70. This is the first one for this massive Italian wedding.
Big, for sure. Yeah. I was very shocked when he said how many people. You're like, because, a lot of times the way you were presenting it, right? Oh, yeah, Kaylee and Mikey, and they just really want to get married. Their dreams to get married in front of their family and friends. And I'm like, absolutely, right? I'm all on board with this. 16 people in my head, right?
Yeah.
And you're like, it's like 300 people. And I was like, oh, wow. Okay, period.
Yeah.
I'm just jealous. I don't have 300 friends.
I know. And then I'll tell you a little tea, it's a good tea.
Okay.
Kaylee messaged me and she's like, Dawn, my moms are panicking about getting their hair and makeup done too.
They talked to me at Sip and Shop.
They're like, they already know that you're gifting it to them and they didn't want to over ask.
I get that. Yeah.
And I find that gracious on them.
Yes.
Right. That they even had enough thought process to think that they might be overstepping. And she's like, I don't know what to do. And I said, when we see her, we will ask. And that's why when the moms were there, like, what? I was like, can we ask her? I was like, yes, go ask her.
Yeah, and they did. They were so sweet. And they were like, we're the moms. They went like, they were the moms. They were so cute. And they're like, can we get our hair and makeup done too? And I was like, yeah. Like in my mind, they were already in there.
Yeah.
Like whoever, doesn't matter. We're there. So it's not like, ooh, sorry. This is where we draw the line, And they were like, but can we pay for it? And I was like, well, no.
Oh.
And they were like, what? Like, we don't expect. And I was like, I know you don't expect. I would never expect.
Yeah.
Like, in my mind, like, my mom, like, if you're doing something for me, you're doing it for me because of my mom. Like, I'm here because of you know what I mean? So,
yeah.
like, Kaylee and Mikey are together in some form or another because they're moms, right? Like, their moms are the reason that they're here and all this stuff. So I'm just like, you're a part of them. Like, we're doing something for them. We're doing something for you. If somebody else in the family needed something, like, we would do. It's for the family,
And let's face it, they're going through as much of an emotional battle.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
As the couple is.
And
right?
and probably more so in a different way.
Yeah.
That's your child, right?
Yeah.
Kaylee's mom feels, because this is, oh my gosh, my daughter's love of her life.
Yeah.
And she's going through this, and obviously Mikey's mom, like, this is my son,
Yeah.
all this stuff. There was no question. They walked away, and I
they were giddy.
Avery. When Avery was like, did they just ask if we were going to charge the moms?
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, not the moms. We were like, oh, heaven forbid we charge the moms.
Yeah.
No, we're happy to do it. I'm very excited about it. The girls are excited. They keep, what is that? What are we doing then? I'm like, July. It's not till July.
We picked a good date, 7/26/26.
Yes, it's very cute.
And they met on 7/25. So it's
perfect.
Their anniversary from, I think, their first date. So we're really excited about that. You want to play a game with me?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, so we're going to do boss it and toss it, which I'm just going to ask you. Boss it, of course, means rock it. You're going to do it.
Yeah.
And toss it means
get it out of here.
Kick it out of there. Okay, false eyelashes.
Boss it.
Yeah, I'm going to say boss it
Absolutely.
too.
You need them. Even when people say they don't want them, I'll say, okay, I'm going to put them on though. Unless you have an allergy or something, I would say, just trust me. I say, let me just put one on one eye, and then we'll have you go like this.
Yeah.
And then I'll put it on the other eye because you're going to obviously want that. Yeah. That's a boss.
I learned this lesson late in life. And then I learned that I love them.
You could have just eyelashes on. Like I wear the clusters. Yeah. And I could have just the clusters on. And I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, you don't need anything else.
You don't need anything else. You're awake. You're ready. That's a boss.
Boss it. The false eyelashes or the clusters.
Yes,
or
the individuals, the extensions. Yeah. Just lashes.
Okay. Here's another one. Second dress for the reception.
Ooh. I guess I want to say boss it, if that's your personality. It's not my personality, but if that's yours, boss it.
Yeah, I'm going to say boss it as well. Like if that's your personality and that's your vibe. But the other part of me is a little brokenhearted because
that dress is crying.
The dress is crying, right? The wedding dress is crying. Like, and you only get to wear it that one day. Yeah. So I think that's a personal decision. Definitely. That you really have to visit.
I get it the other part too, where a lot of times they'll come out with the little cute little short, little frilly dress the second time. And those, my best friend just got her wedding dress yesterday, and that thing was heavy to look at.
That's true.
So I get that you're hot, you're dancing, you're moving around. So like you want to be a little bit free and wear your cute little sneakers and your little dress. Boss it.
Well, that was actually my next question. My next boss it or toss it. Comfy rehearsal shoes.
Boss it.
Boss it. We both say boss it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't be miserable. Like the one thing that can show on your face, when like no matter what beauty that is done or hair is done, is if you have shoes that are uncomfortable.
Yep.
You can't hide that. You can't hide that from your personality. Even shoes that you walk down the aisle in. Mm-hmm. Like I know you want amazing shoes, but
nobody can see them.
Nobody can see them.
Alert.
That's a really
nobody can see them. I don't know what any I've been in 6 weddings. I can't remember what any of their shoes looked like.
This is true.
I know my sister's because they were blue. They were her something blue. So I remember those ones. But any of the other ones, I have no idea what your shoes look like. I'm so sorry.
That's a good one. Good answer. Okay, the dip kiss photo.
Dip kiss, like at the end of the aisle. Mm-hmm. I'm going to say toss it.
I'm going to say toss it too.
I'm going to say toss it, and only because it's like, okay, well, like this, and then they stop again, and you have to be like, aw, cute. Like, it's just like an awkward pause to me.
Yeah.
But you know what? You want your shot, you get your shot, but there's going to be so many other pictures of you. It's like...
Yeah, I agree. I think it's just a little dated.
Yeah,
now.
And it's very, like, you kind of, like, feel like you have to. Like, everyone's like, well, we have to get the dip right. And then the groom is stressed because he's like, well, I can't drop her.
Right.
And bride's like, I hope my arms look good.
And my veil doesn't come out.
Yeah, like,
right. You're worried. There's so many
Or, like, your
things.
face. Like, maybe your face is like... Me, personally, if you take a picture of me smiling, I've got at least 6 chins. Because I can't laugh or smile, like, gracefully. Yeah. I'm cackling. I'm having a good time. So like if that's and you see that picture and you were so excited for this picture and then it shows up like that and you're like, don't look at me. Nobody look at this picture. Yeah, so just a lot of room for error with the dip. Dip kiss.
I love that. I love that. And I think you've already answered this one, but late night bites.
That's a boss if you're a guest. I do like the late night bites because they're usually like something fun too. Like hot dogs. I went to one, it was like hot dogs. Oh, it was so good.
Well, in Pittsburgh too, like you have dinner and then there's a cookie table. And then I'm not a big fan of cake. And I think it's because everybody just goes after the cookie table and devours so many cookies. Like they're
hiding to-go containers.
They don't want any more sugar, right? By the time the cake gets cut and put out. But then after you're drinking and you're partying and you're in the groove, you want something salty.
You know,
give me some fries or tacos.
Even if you're just out, you're at a concert. Yeah. How many times you're like, should we go to Taco Bell?
Oh, yeah.
Like that late night snack that I think Taco Bell calls it fourth meal. Yeah. Fourth meal is where it's at.
Fourth meal is boss the fourth meal. Boss the fourth meal. And then, okay, here's another one that's kind of controversial that falls under your umbrella. The clean hair on your wedding day or dirty hair on your wedding day. Let's say clean hair on your wedding day.
Boss it.
Boss it?
Yes,
you're going to tell
it to
them?
Be clean.
Tell me why.
That is a huge myth that like you want dirty hair.
Okay.
Now where hair products are at, we can add all of that grit into your hair in a clean way.
In a clean way.
Yeah, because a lot of
the dry shampoo and stuff.
Texture sprays. Some people say like my hair doesn't hold anything. It's like your hair's. I promise you, your hair is gonna hold.
I got this.
Sometimes, when your hair is dirty, it's a lot of like oils and grease. And there's times I can put a whole can of dry shampoo on somebody. It's not budging. It's just just the way that their oils are. It's really, really hard to make a very elegant looking style when the hair is dirty. So definitely clean.
Boss it.
Boss it.
Dermaplaning. I heard that this is good for like your mom, your grandma, like just to kind of get the peach fuzz off.
It's good for everybody.
It's good for everybody?
Yeah, dermaplaning is a boss it. Not the week of your wedding though.
Okay.
It should be done with a facial anyway. So I definitely go to a professional because I have access to estheticians too, which is sad that I do it myself sometimes, but you could cut your face.
Okay.
Right? You're using a razor. Even if you get them on Amazon, they're like the safety ones.
Right.
You're using a razor. It's sharp. So if you don't know, you have to hold it at a certain angle. Like you can scratch your face.
Sure.
God forbid you cut your face. Like definitely get it with a facial and like 2 weeks before your wedding.
Okay. 2 weeks before.
Yeah.
Don't do anything to your skin or your hair the week of your wedding.
Just
toss it. Do
toss
not do any beauty treatments.
Yeah.
The week of your wedding. So, all right. So give me all the goods on how to find you.
Yeah, absolutely. So we do have a website through our salon, synergy-salon.com. Also on Facebook, Synergy Salon and Day Spa, or Instagram, Synergy Salon and Day Spa. Also TikTok. We're getting into the TikTok thing. Specifically, the bridal division, though, we would be Synergy Bridal on Facebook and then Synergy_Bridal Division on Instagram. All of those are very easy to find through the Synergy website or the Synergy Salon, like on their socials too. We're all linked together. So anything for the salon is going to go to the salon, like through our receptionist. Anything from the bridal division is going to go directly to me. So you're going to be hearing from me. If you get an email, a DM, a Facebook message, it's all from me.
And your best bit of advice that you would give to brides getting married this spring?
I would say ask for what you want. Like I said, you're going to end up with the vendors that are perfect for you, perfect for your personality, perfect for your wedding, your team. Everybody that you're going to end up with is going to want to do what's best for you. So don't be afraid to ask. Ask for what you want.
Preach
if you want something specific.
Preach
ask for it.
Preach it, girl. Preach it. And don't be silent. I see a lot of brides that are like that they're on the shelf, that they're silent and they're like, they wait until it's done and they're like, oh, I hate it. Yeah. Like, speak up. That's the whole point of a preview.
And even if you're moving forward with somebody, we've had this happen to us. Like, you're moving forward with somebody, you get the contract. It's not signed yet, but you're getting it together and you're talking back and forth and something happens and they're like, you know what? Unfortunately, like, we're not going to be able to move forward. And I'm like, that's okay. Like, it's all good. We get it. It's a business. It's not personal. They don't say it's really not. So to you, it feels like it because it's your wedding. But to us, it's not personal. We want you to be happy at the end of the day. So that's what's going to make us happy is if you're happy. So yeah, don't be afraid to ask for what you want and go for it.